Hello there, it's Laura from embellish here. Okay, so today is the third and final part to the Fantasy Dip film wings. Now, I'll show you the bits and pieces that I've been doing, and then we'll get on to what I've decided the final piece to be. So these here, I did them quite big, and we did the crystal clear, then I painted on some little swirls, did some glitter and put some diamantes on. Now I thought these were very pretty, slightly bigger than what I was going for, but they're pretty, but wasn't exactly what I wanted. So then I went on to these, and I really liked these. And what I did was I did this in the black fantasy film, and then I scrolled over it in some glue to make a relief. I brushed it with a mica powder, a dark purple mica powder, and then I did the glue and I glittered on the top. Now I do like them. They ended up a little bit more like bug wings, I think. Perhaps it's because they're black. But this here was a bit too bulky. I couldn't get this. I wrapped with the with floral tape, and I just couldn't get it as thin as I wanted. So I was thinking, how can I make it thinner? So what I did was, like I did with the first wings and I twisted them 2 in 1. I thought I'll do the same, but instead of doing it that way, I did it sideways. So I came up with this. So we had the smaller wing on the bottom, the bigger wing on the top, and then we've just got one single stem. So when I join 2 of these together, it should be less bulky. So this is what I'm going for the finished piece. It's not going to be a masterpiece, but it's going to be my piece. So what I've done is I've dipped it in the lilac opaque fantasy film, and then what I've done with this, just with a normal PVA glue, tacky glue, I drew on some swirls because I thought the swirls were quite pretty, and wings have patterns on them, don't they? And then what I want to do now, which I've done with the other one, is I want to brush over with some red rose mica powder, and that's this here. This is from Mineral Makeup Ingredients. I just found them on the internet, and I want to go over. I bought a big bag because I make soap and stuff as well, so it's not just for this. So I'm going to go over with that. So and then what I want to do after, I thought, and let's hope it works, is if I then dip it in the strengthener and sprinkle some glitter on the top and finish with one of my tiny little diamantes, then I thought that would be really sweet. So let's give that a go. So I'll just open it. I'm all pink and all manner of colours today because I've been practicing. So you have to load your brush with quite a bit on so that it doesn't dry out on the piece itself, because it starts to drag if it gets... Okay. And then what? So it does get all over the place, I'm afraid. I have ended up all manner of colours today while I've been having a go. I wasn't sure if the mica powder would stick, but if you dip it in the strengthener and then wait about half an hour or so, then it goes tacky enough that you can put this on and then it'll stick to it. Okay, so and then I'm going to do it on the back. Okay. And then we do end up collect it from on there, but okay, and then hopefully that I do end up. If you wait too long, it doesn't stick, but if you don't wait long enough, it was kind of too tacky and I couldn't get it. It sort of left brush marks. So just test it on the back with the brush and just see. Okay, as you can see, I've made a pretty mess. It's all pink. Okay, so I'm going to leave that over there. and then I'll bring in the one that I've already done. Okay, so they should sit sweetly together. Okay, so we want strengthener and some tissue because I've been getting in a right mess. So strengthener. You've seen me before open these. A little bit of a mind of their own, and I get very sticky. Let me move this over here. And the stems are still sticky. Okay. So it's just the normal strength of the clear, not the pearl. And then I've got some glitter ready. And a nice piece of tissue to drip on. Okay. So in we go and out. Now this really is quite thin, the strengthener. And I checked because I didn't want the mica powder to fall into the, but it's, so far it hasn't done that. I'll have pink strengthener now, I've said that. So once I've been holding it over the tissue. And I will get a bit of a pool on the tissue. But I'll wait till it stops, because if I don't wait till it stops dripping, I end up with really bulky ends, and that's not what we want. Okay. And then we'll rotate and wait for it to dry a little bit. It takes quite a while to dry, but I just want it to stop moving, because it's actually, I put the glitter on quite quickly before, and then I could see the glitter sort of moving around on it. So I don't really want that. So I think that's stopped moving. And then I'll just tap some glitter on. I don't want too much. And then on these, I'm getting sticking to me. Okay. Should be enough. And then I'm going to set that down on here on my polystyrene. And I'm going to set it this way at an angle so that it doesn't pull halfway down the wing and spoil the look of the wing. So I'll leave that a second and we'll dip the second one. Okay, so hold it till it stops. But yes, my work surface today is pink. I'm pink. I've also had to go with the purple, and I came out very purple. Okay, and then I'll go into here, and I'll just put the lid on here before I have, because that won't be a happy accident if that goes all over me. It really will not. And then I'll put my little clips on after. Okay. This is where my house gets covered in glitter and everybody's very pretty afterwards. It's lovely really, but my son's not appreciative of that. Okay. Up this way. Just letting it pull down to the bottom. Okay. Not too much because I don't want it to look tacky. I might actually get round to sculpting the fairy that I want to do, and I'll show you that when it's done. Right, okay. So now I'm going to put that one in. Okay. Now get my diamantes, wipe off my fingers because I'm very messy. I got some tweezers to try and make it easier, but I'm probably going to get stuck to it. Now I had thought about putting a diamante on every single one of those, but I think it might be a little bit over the top. So I think I'm just going to put one, shall I put one, see on this one, shall I put it at the top or the bottom? I think I'll put it on the bottom there. And then probably one there. And then I'll do the next one. and I've got very sticky fingers now. I'll try and put it on the same face. Oh, that one's getting stuck to everything. So we'll do this one. There. And I have jewels stuck to me now, everywhere. Okay, so I'll just lie them down to show you. And then they're very sticky still, so I don't want to stick them together. So that's the idea. And then what I'm going to do once they're fully dry, which I won't do until tomorrow, is I've got some pink florist tape and I will bind them together and then they'll be done. Very sweet. Well, thank you ever so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the series of videos. Next I'm going to do some flowers, so please come and join me for those and we'll see what else we can do with this crazy film. Thank you ever so much. Bye bye.